Sounds like the Romans.
So then, the next day, a similar person shows up. Do you just say, no, we must stand by our principles. We do not attack. We do not, or when a similar person shows up in the same garb, with the same physical appearance, carrying a torch, do you say, one more move and you die?
I would say that both of these philosophies were silly to begin with. I don't think that the philosophy of like generosity means naivete.
I didn't ask you. I asked you a specific scenario to tell me what you thought.
I'm telling you why the scenario already is flawed. I think that the principle that they had initially probably was uninformed and uncomplex, and it does have to be
don't
updated.
Greet outsiders,
but it doesn't have to be
updated
guard. To an extreme opposite side, which is often what people do. They go from one side and then they swap to the other side. And the reality is that the truth is a lot more times in the middle of what is a proper dialectic of wisdom.
So let's just back to the question. Your proposition then is the village should not allow anyone to peacefully greet them out of fear that there could be an act of violence against them.
No, of course not. How would you take that away from what I just said?
You said that you said the initial response they had was probably flawed.
Right, but I said don't just do the opposite also, which is...
Because it might be a defector that's
if a guy throws a torch at your village and burns on your house and kills one of your people and then flees, and then a person who looks just like him, wearing the same clothes, the same flag, whatever, shows up the next day, do you treat him the same, or do you adapt your...
You should adapt, but my caution to people is that when they think adapt, they want to go to the opposite extreme end, when in reality, oftentimes wisdom falls between the middle of two dialectics.
Sure. So just... what do you do?
I would probably be cautious, probably have arms and weapons ready in case he whips out his torch to start stabbing and murdering and burning things, right? But inquire him, ask why he's there, see what his intention is in the village, right? You could even treat him cautiously, say he gives you all of the perfect answers that makes you go like, oh, he's actually a defector from that village and he's got info.
Okay. What if he throws the torch at your village and burns another building down and runs?
Well, hopefully you've got guys ready and he's far enough away that when you greet him,
He does. And then the next day, a similar looking guy in the same clothes shows up with a torch. Do you shoot him with an arrow?
No.
You let him throw the torch again?
No, you do neither, right?
You do neither?
Well, yeah, like,
I guess
why are you being black and white on this? Like, the reality is that, like, wisdom...
I'm just giving you a simple scenario, like,
sure,
what do you do?
Answering the
it's
scenario
a scenario that has happened over and over again in this country.
I agree, and I'm saying the scenario of human nature is to go to black and white thinking immediately, and what I'm saying to people is that black and white thinking is just as destructive. What if that next guy showing up with the torch is just about to show up and, like, bring blacksmith and, like, ironworks to your village and, like, revolutionize your technology?
I'm going to answer both of you. I said that I liked freedom and property rights, and I didn't say how that's enforced. Yeah. So, in many cases, monarchies or authoritarian regimes provide more freedom and property rights than democracies. And democracies supercharge the character of whatever people they're in. So of the top 1% of societies, they are predominantly among the top 1%. They're predominantly democracies. That includes Athens, Rome, America, the Netherlands, and democracies can also supercharge negative character